And what size was this one? 13.
This was 10mm spanner for that one. That's that one, that's the side cover. Now, we should be able to take off this upper timing belt cover. Don't think there's anything else holding that on. That's that off. And we'll pop that up out the way over there. That's the timing belt, which has got a bit of contamination on it, but it's no worse than what it's been before. I'm going to take off, I'll probably go for the airbox and this pipe work here next. So we'll need 7mm socket for that.
What's that there? That's for the people watching.
This is the air box. So there's the air filter in there. You've got the air flow is going to come into the engine through this pipe along here, into the air box there, through the air filter, and then it goes along here and into the inlet manifold here. Yeah, there's nothing that complex about
Intake systems.
Well, not for this one. No, there's not that much going on in these, to be fair. It's fairly straightforward. This is the accelerator cable, and again, it's not fly-by-wire or anything like that. It is a cable connected straight to the pedal. So again, there's nothing overly exciting in terms of technology or anything like that on this one.
Yeah.
If anybody hasn't seen the title, it's a Peugeot 106 from 1998. Yeah, so 26 years old, or young as the case may be, whichever way you want to look at that. Try and get the air box out now, which I think is a 10 lot. Yeah, it's 10 lot. And then clipped onto the side of here we've got a diesel fuel pipe, so when we're taking this out we just need to be aware of that. That's that one.
What you after?
Those magnets that were on here, but I think they've ended up inside.
Ah, right. Oh, what? Just get the washer out.
Yeah, but I'll just lift it out carefully. Get this pipe out. And that's that. And that one down there. Squeeze that off.
Watch that washer.
That's gone back on, look. That's the air box clear. Making fairly good progress. Get this off next.
And what's that for the viewers?
This is just a one-way valve, so you're going to get air coming in here, and then it creates a venturi here and sucks out any fumes from this manifold up into the intake.
Yeah. Obviously, because
And this is just an oil trap. Yeah.
Obviously, because everything under that cover is going to be creating pressure, isn't it?
Yeah, so you're just trying to take any fumes out, and it's basically sucking it back in to the engine intake.
Yeah.
Diesels.
Dirty things.
Yeah, they are. They are. Yeah, we just want to make sure all this wiring's clear out the back. I don't think there's anything else fixed onto it. Everything else is clear, so it's just a case now of undoing these bolts, all 8 of them. But essentially the main problem is this one. If we extract it, you'll see. Amazing, isn't it? Pops out and now it's jammed in. These were 7mm.
Yeah.
It's probably sealed itself in, yeah. But we can see here, look, if you just look on that, look, what we've ended up with, look, is it's not sealing properly. It's hard to see on camera. You can just see, because this bolt isn't secured properly, we've ended up with the possibility of a leak here. You can just see that. The trouble with these old diesel engines as well is there's no end of rattle in them, so it just trying to shake itself to bits. Do you know, that's crazy, because I know that should be as loose as anything. There we go. Right, finally. And if we have a look on here,
Just get them up to.
and you can see there, look, that is the aluminium from the cylinder head. So as that's gone in, this has been over tightened, and it's caused the aluminium threads in this part to end up shearing and ending up on this thread here, and that's the problem that we've got. So there's no capability to tighten this bolt down. It should go in and screw in, but because of that, that's now loose, which is obviously then causing this to not seal properly. So we've got to take that off and stick an insert in that one. But we'll drop that in. I'll just undo all these.
They shouldn't be too tight, should they?
20, was it 10?
5, pre-torque till 5 and then up to 10.
Yeah, so that was on well. I think these at the end are different because they go into the end bearing support.
Yeah.
And they're tighter than what I thought, actually. That one seemed about right for what I would expect.
I think it's because we stopped after we had an accident with the first one.
Yeah.
You still got one more, I think.
No, they're all off now.
You did that one?
Did I?
Oh, yeah.
These will be shorter, these bolts at the end. I think it's these ones that are the longer ones.
Yeah.
Because you've got the bearing caps underneath the two end. Right, what we'll do, get these out and ready. Yeah, these are the shorter ones. As we'll see when we get this rocker cover off. The shorter ones, these will go into the bearing caps, which is why they're shorter.
Just want to show one to the viewers, to the people.
Yeah, they're the shorter ones that are coming out. Put it down there for the focus. Yeah, get it on there for the focus, look at that. That's the focus. And then these should be longer. And these will go down into the aluminium. Yeah.
The head.
Aluminium head, yeah. And we're just going to have a look and we can see if we compare that one to this one.
Did that one not have a washer in the thing then?
It's on it. It's here, look.
Oh yeah.
Come on out, you cheeky little fella. Amazing, isn't it? Like it's suctioned in that. Right, now we've extracted that. You see this one here, where that silver is on the threads, and that one there, it should be like that, and that's the threads from the head that's been stripped. And I'm not going to put that one back in, seeing as it was that difficult to take out. I'll just put that up there, out of the way. See if this one's as difficult. That's what this should look like.
Nice and clean.
Yeah. What's that one? Well, clean but oily.
Well, yeah.
Anything on these old engines is normally oily. Right, we've got the last one here. This one was also suspicious over.
But we didn't touch after that, did we?
As to whether the threads had been stripped on this one. So this is our first look at this one. And it looks...
fairly clean.
It looks like we've escaped that.
Ooh. Yeah.
So it's only just this one. Next up then, we're going to remove this cylinder head cover.
Yep.
Rocker cover, cylinder head cover.
Just make sure that everything's clear and there's nothing stored.
Yeah, we're just looking around the edge just to make sure everything is clear around the side. This wiring, make sure that's clear. The accelerator cable, we could probably pop that out just to give us a bit more, and remember to put that in, just give us a bit more space.
Yep.
And then there is some seal around here, so it might come off, it might not, but I am expecting it should be fairly...
We've had it before, it just pops off, doesn't it?
Easy to pop off, yeah. And as soon as you say that, look, yeah, that's on there good and proper.
Fairly easy to pop off.
Yeah, that's easy to pop off. And try and give it a bit of assistance with with this.
Your little love taps.
Yeah, some love taps.
There's a washer in this one, I think.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Yeah, well, I want to rescue that first. Be from one of the shorter ones.
Remove that. Put that up there out of the way. Check to see if there's any more. I don't think there's any more. No.
Right, look alright.
Yeah, I find it amazing. It's on there that well.
Yeah, it's leaking so much.
And yet it's leaking like anything. Might have to get the big hammer out. Right, what we'll do, give it a bit of a helping hand.
That's probably the best one to start from, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Just
it's
careful
on.
not to scratch there.
It's on well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's on for England, that.
That's moving a bit.
Yeah, it's still sealed on well.
Is it because of the flip cap? Or yeah, that shouldn't do it. Should it?
No, because you've got there's air getting through. It's not an airlock. It is just the sealant doing a particularly good job in some areas and not others. Crikey!
Steady Eddie.
It's the stupidest things that you end up wrestling with as well.
You alright?
Right.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go. That was on well. Right. Let's jam down this side. That's it. We're off. Right, we'll just check everything's clear again.
Yep.
That's the inside of that. But need to recover the seal, which is going round here. In fact, that's on good and proper, that.
Well, that's good, at least that was working.
Yeah, but it's strange how... Yeah, so that's sealed really well. It's almost like any oil is coming up and over rather than through the seal. Because when you look at these...
Crazy Caveman, wait, what, you're live? Yep.
We are, yeah, early today, Crazy Caveman. This is car repairs. Yeah, you see, that's sealed, good and proper, look.
Yeah.
Wow.
Has it lifted a bit there?
Yeah, I think it has lifted a bit there, hasn't it, look?
Yeah.
But the rest of that is on real well. Obviously, that should be in the top of the other one. But...
Yeah.
I don't know whether when we reassemble this... Yeah, that's come loose there, look.
So it's come loose in a few spaces.
Yeah, but I was thinking to put sealant on the top of this.
And just put it back on.
And glue it in that way, yeah.
Crazy Caveman said, is it hardened?
No, it still feels fairly
rubbery,
yeah. This is actually a new seal, this one, even though it's now glued to the top of the head. Hey ho, there we go. But we've ended up with 2 or 3 of these. I think this is the third one.
Yeah. You're not supposed to use sealant, he says.
Well, I agree. There was supposed to, when you look at the manual, you're supposed to put 2 beads of sealant on this area here. One there, and the same on this side. One here and one here. However, we've experienced you end up with a leak normally in this middle area here, and it's almost as if this plastic has warped and it's gone a bit banana shaped. So we have been putting lots of sealant to try and
Colin Blackshaw,
gum it
hello
up.
Shane.
Hi Colin, nice to see you in the chat. Thanks for joining. Hope you're okay and you've
welcome to my secret.
You've had a good week.
Again?
Is it going to go again? I've got a feeling it'll go again. I think this is attempt number 3 that we've had on here. Welcome to my secret. And last time we did it, as you can see, we've over-egged it, good and proper. But I am wondering whether the oil is coming up and over as opposed to underneath. Now originally I thought it was just creeping past this extra seal here.
It's definitely going to be going up and over now.
Yeah, it will be going up and over, won't it?
Yeah.
And then I'm just looking at the wear on that as well. That's got a wear mark on that the others haven't, look.
Is it?
Yeah, this is for anybody that doesn't know much about engines or anything like that, you've got this is the cam here, the camshaft, and that's driven by this here, which is that's the cam belt, so that's going to spin round.
Yep.
You're going to have the belt turning driven from the bottom of the engine, which is the crank. So that's going to turn round, that spins this sprocket here, and then that turns this camshaft round here. These here are the lobes, I think. Cam lobes is the correct terminology. We're trying to give you the correct terminology on all of this. As spin round, as you can see, these are timed differently. Okay, these lobes, they're almost like if you cut an egg down in half, you're going to find, I'll try and draw it out, it's like that shaped. So round at the bottom and then pointed at the top.
I think you can see best on that one there.
This one here. Oh, that one there?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so this is your point, and this is the flat part. So that's like the bottom of your egg. and that's like the point of your egg on the top there. And what these will do, I'm not sure, yeah, you can't see it, but underneath here you've got the top of the valve. So inside the engine you have the piston which is going up and down like that, and then this here is connected to the valve which pushes down. It's almost like a trumpet shaped. You've got a larger base and then it comes up into a point, and this part here pushes down on the top of that valve and it opens up either the inlet or the exhaust. So these will be in pairs. So under each of these two, that's where we'll have a cylinder bore down in there and a piston.
So one will be intake, one will be
One
exhaust.
will be intake, and they'll go ahead in pairs, and I would say that is the inlet.
Is it?
That's the...
That's exhaust, isn't it?
Oh,
no.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, this will be exhaust. Exhaust, 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 exhaust. And then this will be inlet, 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 inlet. Okay. And then we've got 3 bearings. This is a bearing at this side here. You've got a centre bearing and this bearing at this side here. And that allows this camshaft to spin freely. And as these spin round, you can see they're timed differently to open and close the valves to allow either the air and fuel mixture in or the exhaust gases out. So the inlet will come. Yeah, I'm going to say these are inlets. If you look down here, look, that's your exhaust. So this is going to be exhaust. Yeah. Exhaust inlet.
We was wrong.
And the inlet matches this pipe here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to be drawing in air, and then the injectors are down here.
Yep.
Which again matches, yeah. So you've got one injector here, another one here, another one here, another one here, driven by this mechanical fuel pump here.
Which is
There's no excitement on it at all.
Yeah.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope third time's a charm, because it's a bit of a messy pup when you get down to this, and it gets a bit boring when you're doing it again and again as well. Welcome to my secret. It's a bit repetitive, and it loses the fun element of it as well. Now, what we're hoping, this is the one that's got a problem, and that one there, I'm just looking at that one as to whether that looks a bit dicey or not. Let's thread that up, and let's just see how that threads. Yeah, you see, they don't go in very far, do they? That's the problem. But yeah, that's okay. That's okay, yeah. So it's just this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think what we'll do, we'll get that other bolt. And we'll just have a little look here. Yes, it's strangely. Oh no, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't bite. I thought the bolt had bitten them, but it hadn't. Yeah, you see, that has bitten there. There's not much in it. Now, I am almost tempted. We could just whack a beer can in there, but this would be a suggested repair for the Australians. Welcome to my secret. Somebody said to me previously that in this part here we've got a problem with this thread.
Crazy caveman, that will most likely be the reason for your leak then.
Yeah, I think it's definitely helping in terms of the leak. We've ended up, that bit there should be in that hole there, and somebody did suggest to get a bit of a beer can and stick that in there, and then just whack the bolt back in, and that's enough to do it as a botch repair. and I think the Australians are in for a bit of a quick repair and get it all back together again. So I am tempted, because there's not a lot happening there, is there? But it has pulled out, hasn't it, of the thread.
Yeah.
That's definitely causing us a problem. So ultimately all of this is off because of this problem here, which is that the threads have been stripped.
Put it over the red. It shows a bit better, I think.
Over that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, to repair that, I'll put that back on that side. And I'll take this one out as well.
Welcome to my secret first class can, Bundy and Coke can.
Yeah. B.S. Gross, yeah. A Bundy and a Coke can. Now, yeah, we did have, we have been guilty of repairs in the past with I think it was a Carlin beer can.
Carlin
but
Heineken, wasn't it?
Well, either Carlin or Heineken. Yeah, it's quite a while ago. Not this car, but we'll probably not talk too much about repairing cars with beer cans, other than if it provides a big quick fix.
Yeah.
So the proper way of doing it, which we're sort of contemplating, unless anybody else talks me out of it, what we have to do, we're effectively going to create a bigger hole in there, and we're going to fit this, which is an insert, in place, and we'll use these tools here. Get all of these out of this bag. You ready? So to fit this, we'll end up with all of these.
Crazy caveman, if you use a Coke can, you can't be accused of drunk driving.
Yeah, I mean, you look at a Coke can versus all of this lot, and there's not a lot of this. Looks like a lot of hard work compared to that, and a Coke can is starting to look very attractive at this moment in time. And I have got a Coke can in the fridge actually. But yeah, if we're going to consider doing it properly, we're going to drill it out with the drill first.
Chamfer it.
Then we're going to chamfer. We're going to do that one, are we? Top hat. And then we're going to tap it with that one. And then finally, we're going to screw the insert in with this one. And that's the plan. But you know, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, Crazy Caveman said, I think the sleeve should be better, and welcome to my secret. Yeah, do the can.
Do the can, yeah. We're mixed, aren't we? We've got a 50-50 Aussie versus the British way of doing things. The Aussie way is definitely looking tempting, but the other part of me says, well, I do know there's an issue here, so we probably need to try and do it properly, yeah, as much as it pains me. So we'll clean up this area and have a look and see what we think then. I mean, we are just looking for excuses just to put us off and say, oh no, we'll do a bodgeroony. And we've also got to try and find some way of keeping this area sealed, so none of the fragments of metal are going to get in the way. We also need to make sure we don't drop. Yeah, you see, there's not a lot to take out really, because that almost fits in there in one go. Look, that's what we're gonna end up fitting in. Now the other question is whether that's deep enough, which it should be. It should be deep enough. Have we got any more tempting? But this Aussie has never been allowed to drive a car. It's, well, you know, that could be a saying. If you've not been allowed to drive a car, do we follow your advice, or would that be reckless for us to do that? You know, and it's going to be an experience for both of us, this, that's for sure. But yeah, there's not much to take out there, so I am kind of thinking we might as well have a go at doing a proper job.
If it needs to be and it doesn't go well, you can just whack the Coke can in.
Yeah, and that's it. If it doesn't go well, I think what we can do, yeah, because look at that lot. That's the drill bit, and we're already proud of that, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we are just drilling the threads out. If it doesn't go well, I think we will use the Coke can. Due to health, yeah. I think we'll give this repair a go. What else have we got? Using the sleeve is a similar process to how they. Okay. Yeah, it is. We have. I think there is a sleeve in this one already somewhere, isn't there?
Check.
Glow plug.
Glow plug.
Yeah, we have done a sleeve on one already, but I think we could go
half sleeve, half JB Weld.
I think we could go in there, couldn't we?
Yeah. We
could go in there. Now, to keep this area clear then, I don't know whether to try and get a latex glove around there and use it, you know, I mean, this is proper repair measures, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give that a go. Let's see if we can seal the area up. If not, we'll go the Aussie way with a can, but it will be a Coke can, because I've got one of those just waiting in the fridge. I'll drink the Coke and I'll enjoy it. And it was the Oreo Coke as well, which was limited edition and reduced. Not by much though. Not by much at all. And then I think what I'll try and do, the reason I'm thinking to do a proper job is I think I'm going to try and find somewhere that's got a new rocker cover, because I think that rocker cover is banana shaped, and that probably explains the gap here. Look, if you look at the gap there.
Oh yeah. Crazy Caveman, I hope it's proper Coke. It's a proper Coke can and not this cheap stuff.
Oh no, it was actual branded. Yeah, we went all out in the reduced section. We bought, I think we got 6 of them.
Yeah.
And the kids bailed. All of the kids bailed on them, so I've ended up drinking nearly the whole lot. Cleaned up in there. And what we need to do now is we need to seal the area off professionally using a latex glove.
When you think you've seen it all.
Yeah, you've seen nothing yet, that's for sure. So I'm just trying to think how we can best seal that off, is what I'm interested in doing. We almost want some rag under there as well, maybe, don't we? What do we think, everyone? Is that going to protect us from the metal getting in the engine?
Crazy Caveman, if you put the rocker cover on a flat surface, you'll instantly know if it's warped, and just put cloths around the part you're working on.
Yeah, you reckon cloth's not a latex glove? What are we doing? What are we doing? Right, you couldn't make this life up. Honestly. You could not make it up.
Crazy Caveman, latex split easy.
Yeah, I am concerned about any swarf dropping down there. Hour. Right. Lisa's just come in to say what time do we want tea, but we're fingers in it at the moment with all this oil and mess, and deciding whether to do a proper job or a beer can repair. Right. Yeah. Have we got any kitchen roll or anything like that? No kitchen roll, we're out of that.
Toilet paper.
Yeah, go on then. Get us some toilet roll.
Some bog roll.
Yeah. We're going to go in with toilet roll, I think, is the decision, rather than the latex.
Although you've got to be careful, but it not just like disintegrate the paper.
Well, it might do. I might leave the latex in as well. This is probably going to be the biggest amount of the time is the preparation, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
That glove is causing gaps on the area.
Yeah, it is. There is gaps on it. We've got the proper stuff now, look.
So 1 hour.
Yeah. The only trouble is though, I think we are going to see some intake absorption with that, aren't we? See, I don't know whether to just fold that in. I am concerned that that'll then just break up.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, we know it'll pull out.
As one.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you what I could do.
Just done a fresh glove.
Is get a fresh glove. In fact, I know what we'll do, look. We'll ram that one in there.
Ah, yes. And that's oil return, isn't it?
That'll be oil feed. I think that's oil feed. Comes up through there
Oh, yeah.
and down there, I think. Although it might actually be, that you might be right, that might be your oil return down there.
Yeah, because, I don't know.
As long as we can hook that out, we're alright. When you get a vacuum now, gloves gone. Right. Yeah, what do we reckon? And then potentially, once we've got that area and we've got the swarf on it, we'll just hoover it out. Yeah, it's not looking too bad.
Definitely could be worse.
Who said that?
Me.
Oh, yeah, it could be worse. Wedgie that in a bit more, look. Yeah, I think we'll be okay with that, won't we?
Yeah.
And then what I think we'll do, toilet roll protection. There we go.
Crazy Caveman, is there no coolant holes on your engine? Well, this is just the engine head, isn't it?
There is. This is just, yeah, on the head there's no coolant holes at this part for the rocker cover, but there is underneath. Yeah, if you took the head off.
Well, water goes in here, doesn't it? Through there, where the thermostat is underneath.
Yeah, there's a thermostat. So you've got the hot water coming out of the engine there into the radiator here, through the radiator and back, and the pumps on this side on the timing belt. Yeah, I think we'll give that a go, Alex.
Yeah.
We'll see how we get on with that, can't we? See how much of a mess it can create. Yeah, the trouble is, being aluminium, it's not that we can just extract it with a magnet. But again, it's gonna come this way. Right. Depth wise then, we probably only want to be, interestingly, you can see the marks on the drill bit before, can't you?
Yeah.
Don't want to be much further than that really, do we?
No.
I'm almost tempted to wonder whether to just hand do it.
What? Drill it with your hand?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, so that's my depth there, look. That one there. Oh dear. Right. I think somewhere we have got one of these. Right. I don't know whether we use this rather than a drill. Or I could even use this maybe. Is that on camera, Alex?
Yeah.
No, can't go in for that one.
Have you got like the next size up or that or something?
No, that's the only one.
Oh.
See if we can get that in there.
Crazy Caveman, that's a nice bit of kit.
Oh, this was fairly cheap, to be honest. But it has saved us a couple of times. And this might be one of those times. Yeah, that's obviously for the smaller ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll have to go in with this. It would have just been a bit nicer to have used that one. So I think we'll be on with this. Right. Let's see what we think to this then. Yeah, I don't know whether it's going to be quite hard to do that, Alex.
Oh.
I think it's just we might have a bit more control with the drill. And plus, the other thing is how deep have we got to go, because Are we going to fit that right in at the top? That's another question, isn't it? We don't know how flush that is when the bolt's fitted on the top, do we? But all it's got to do is grab enough threads on this, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Well, let's start. Oh, that's bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll go on for drill. I think that's gone further than what we're ever going to need.
Yep.
So we'll get this clear. And what we'll do,
Just got a little bit of- I think
yeah,
you
that
caught,
aluminium's ever so soft.
I think you caught the block a little bit. The top it's a bit egg shaped.
No, I think it's oil. It's just oil.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the oil's caught most of the swarf,
Bonus.
which is good.
Do you want to show the people what came out?
Yeah. Here's what we've got out. So we've drilled it with this. We've ended up with the swarf here. We've caught most of it in the drill bit itself. What's that? Right. Now, try and get on here.
Still a little bit more. Oh, there's a bit right down there where the bolt is. That might have just been there over then.
No, it's there, look. It's there. Yeah, it's there. We should be able to get that.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got that. Right, that's the drill for that. Next operation, then we're going to tap it.
The chamfer, isn't it?
Shampoo we're doing.
Yeah, because then that allows it to sit flush, doesn't it? The insert.
Yeah. Yeah, and then potentially we might have to re-drill for the depth. And then depth-wise on here,
It's not really focusing. Oh, that's better.
yeah, too close I think, aren't we? Yeah, I think for that we probably only want about half of that, don't we?
Yeah.
But I'm guessing that's going to give you a bit more of an insert, isn't it?
Yeah.
Almost like a countersunk. Let's see what we can do with this then. Yeah, it's not very... that's spinning it around a lot, isn't it? Yeah, that's going to generate us lots of crud,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of all that lot flying about, I'll just put that on. It should help to contain it a bit.
Just get grabbed in that.
Yeah, it should get stuck in that grease then.
Crazy caveman, I knew I should have brought some snacks when I went out.
Yeah, we're not powering through this very quick, are we?
There's a bit of paper towel on the floor.
In fact, we're more likely to run out of battery power than anything else in the drill and
The phone.
the phone. Created as an insert step. I think it needs to be a bit deeper. Yeah, that's created as a step, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Which I think will be more than enough for this insert, which I'm going to put in upside down. Yeah, we're well clear with that lot.
Nice.
We're okay with that. Okay with that, but what I am wondering now is, we're a bit further down now, aren't we, in terms of depth, because we've got the top of that insert to take into consideration as well. So I don't know whether we need to drill it a bit further as well.
You did say that you thought you'd done a bit extra on the drill, didn't you?
Yeah, well, there's the drill bit. So we want the top of that tape Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that might be okay, that. Top of that tape is about down to that.
Point.
Yeah, I think we're okay with that one. Yeah, we'll give it a go with that one. Yeah, we're happy with that.
Yeah.
Right, let's try and clear up some of that mess. In fact, I tell you what, I'm going to leave the mess. We'll do the tap next.
Are you going to use the drill for this as well? Or?
No, I'm not. I'm going to use this. Use that, and we'll use a bit of this grease. Where's that grease tub gone?
Just on that.
Use a bit of grease as our cheap cutting compound. Keep that up there. Now I think what we can do, because that's a bit cumbersome, I think
Will that one fit?
yeah, this should fit.
Oh, what was that?
The screw thread. Amazing, isn't it?
Where did it go?
I don't know. I'll have a look in a bit. Yeah. I'll tell you what, save wrestling with this.
Just use the one down.
I'll use the other one, yeah. And I'll wipe all the grease off my glove. And try and make things easier. Right. That's how not to do it.
For anyone who doesn't know, what's the technique when doing this?
Yeah, you don't go all the way in, because if this snaps, the tap snaps, you've got a huge problem then. So you're just doing a bit of a turn round, so it starts to cut the thread, and then you're just backing it off, and then as you come back it then cuts out any parts of the thread that it started to cut. So all we're doing is nice and slow. There's no rush for this part. And you're backing it off, and we've put some grease on just to use as some cutting compound. You can get some proper cutting compound, but we haven't got any, so grease it is. And you can feel as you're turning this way, you can feel where it's cutting the threads in, and then we're just backing off again and back in and back out again. And it's just a slow process, this. The last thing we want to do is snap the tap in there, because then that's going to cause us a huge problem to try and get that out. Are you there with them snacks, Crazy Caveman? I hope there's something good. Send us some over.
I bought onion bhajis earlier so I could have them rather than the dogs.
I tell you what, if you get them in the air fryer, they'd go down a treat, they would. Now, what we need to be careful of now, we don't know how far down we are into that hole. We don't want to over egg it, because if we get to the bottom of it, we'll end up snapping the tap, which we definitely don't want.
Crazy Caveman, oh I know, and regretted it the next morning.
Right, what I'm going to do with this is try and find out how far we are. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue some swarf to the grease, and that should serve as a level indicator as to where we've got to.
Crazy Caveman, I did buy the dogs 4 packs of cocktail sausages.
It needs to be pigs in blankets this time of year, surely.
Not with the price of bacon.
That's a good comeback. Yeah, we've only gone down about
Do you want to measure it
that
against
far
the
there,
drill?
look.
No, against the drill bit.
I don't think we've gone in enough, look. I think we want a bit more.
Yeah.
We probably want to be up to about here, don't we?
Yeah.
Up to where this grease mark is here, look. I think.
Yeah.
This side here.
He says it's bad enough with this, the supermarkets are charging an extra £1 for mince pies.
I tell you, they take any opportunity to take advantage. And I don't know if you found the same. The supermarkets, half of the shelves are empty. There was no biscuits, cereal.
Bread's been another one, hasn't it, recently?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And that's before you even start talking about milk. But whatever you do, don't put the word in the comment. Otherwise the algorithm will go bananas.
Yeah, Iceland food warehouse was really low.
Yeah. Right. On here then, I've marked a bit of grease up there.
Ah, yep.
And we want to go to about that level there. Yeah. It's where this writing is.
You're making this look easy.
It's probably better being that side of the camera than this side, because now that's it. We're back in, yeah, good. Yeah, it probably looks better than what it is. It's one of those things that I'll swap places with you next time. And definitely, I'm probably better off on the other side of the camera, yeah. But needs must, and if we do it better than a beer can repair, I think I see Nicole suggested the beer can repair, but I've not seen him for about 2 weeks now. If you're watching this video, I hope you're all okay. If we can get a successful repair of it, then we've done better than the beer can, but we have got the repair option B. Now, what I don't like at the minute is that feels getting quite tight, as if we are getting down to the bottom of that drill hole.
Yeah, compound check.
Yeah, well, grease-wise, we just wanted to get top of that grease mark, so we're not.
Like EGR, but it was rather
Yeah, I think they were doing a lot more tests on that, not they? It was quite common at one point, that. Yeah, we're sitting on this top part, so I think.
call it.
I think that's the level that we're at. Just want to set a marker so we can try and find out. Yeah, I think we're okay now. We've gone down to, that was the marker. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're good to go with that one. What we're going to do, we're going to clean that area up. This is the insert. We've got, yeah.
The first year's VD is 5,500.
It's going to go up, yeah, I saw that, but do you know the thing I'm thinking? If you've got, what are they now, 120 grand lying about, £5,000 is just a bit of pocket change. And I think any measures like that, I think it's almost lip service to the people the ordinary people, so to speak. I think it's just lip service, so they think, oh, well, that's okay then, they're paying more. But I saw somebody bought a helicopter and they claimed 3 million quid back in VAT. And it just defeats the object. You're buying a helicopter, yet you're paying all the VAT back. Yet we go down, for example, if it was to buy some tools, there's no way you can claim the 20% VAT back. Yet you loaded, and yet you're claiming the VAT back on your helicopter. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, we'll go on with that.
As long as we don't get done.
Well, I think no matter what, the only thing is you're always going to end up paying out. Right, that's the insert, so we need to try and get this area cleaned up as best we can. See if we can get...
After this, we'll stop for a quick coffee break and...
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we might
yeah.
be... we might have gone cold already, because we've actually...
Did you get the cap sorted? His man is asking. The cap, the filler cap for the coolant.
Oh yeah, it's here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's on there. I've checked it today, and yeah, it's sealed. We've not lost any coolant, but my assistant has just reminded me. Yeah, just grab it. Not be hot.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yep.
Yeah, look.
Wonderful.
Yeah, on me, Alex. I'll do a Q&A. My assistant's just reminding me we've got 2 cold coffees. We've got 2 cold coffees. Yeah, the filler cap. It was losing water, and I noticed when I put my ear to it, there was I could just hear it bubbling out. I have captured it on camera. Something to lean on, look. I've captured it on camera, and I will try and edit that on and put it on as a video. Yeah, new filler cap. Although it didn't seem to fit correctly. There was some lugs on the new one where there wasn't on the old one. So what I did, I've kept the old one just in case. I fitted the new one, but I think it's just where it didn't fit. You know, where it's new and it's not quite fitting the same.
You know, I think when I went out the day you got it, it felt like the heating was hotter than ever before. Because
we just needed to get the coolant flowing around the system again, and it's been hot ever since. I think that solved that, because it was getting worse and worse and worse, quicker and quicker and quicker. And this is something initially, I think you could spend a lot of time chasing, looking for a split pipe or a crack in a pipe or a crack in the radiator, and I think it's not immediately obvious that it could be just the filler cap. So stick your ear to it and have a listen and see if that's the case.
Yeah, Crazy Caveman, I had the same issue with the Insignia, and it turned out it was the seal.
Yeah, it is. But sometimes I have seen a lot of other people where they're chasing a problem, and it's just, that filler cap. Can't beat cold coffee. what you end up having to do. We'll finish these and then we'll clean up the area and try and get that insert fitted. Right. Back to Operation Clean Up. I'm hoping that the excess of this, if we pull that out quickly, we should get most of that out. There is still some there, but it should be stuck. I could probably even coat it with grease. Can I stick a load of grease in there to gum it all up? I think is my plan for that. But I'm thinking now to try this insert and see how it fits. Have we got any more comments on that? Turned out it was a seal, we haven't. Yeah. Right. Should we see if this will... Yeah, there is still some... What we'll do, we'll try and fit this. I'll grease the area and then we'll remove...
Now I heard with that, sometimes you can have a problem where you screw it in, when you unscrew it that comes out as well.
Yeah, it'll all come out again. I can envisage that, but it doesn't. It's not gone in that far, so hopefully we'll not. Yeah, you see, look.
Is it biting up?
Yeah, no, we're okay so far, but I don't know whether. Yeah, we're still going all right, look. Right, let's try and get this on. We're just missing, Crazy Caveman, some good weather and a bit of a better climate, really. Right, that's under the surface. So I think we'll try for an extraction now.
Yep.
Can you see that, Alex?
You can just about, yeah.
Yeah, it's screwing it. It's unscrewing, look.
Yep. Crazy Caveman, oh yeah, I want to get the parts so I can work. Get the parts so I can work on the Saab.
Yeah, you mentioned about the wheel arch. What have you got to do on the wheel arch? Now we're stuck with this now. This is stuck on the insert. Amazing, isn't it? But now that we've gone in that first time, it should.
said he wants to replace everything from wheel hubs to shocks. Keeps trying to focus on the t-shirt in the back.
Right, that's out again.
Yeah, he said he wants to replace everything from wheel hubs to shocks, so...
Right. We'll try again. In fact, tell you what I'm going to do.
I think everything is about 18 years old.
Yeah, I think stuff like that. How about like suspension bushes and stuff like that? Is that all okay as well? Yeah, so that's gone in a lot. Well, it was going in a lot freer.
He wants them replaced also. Giving myself £2,000 budget.
Oh, I think you'll get quite a lot done with that budget, I would have thought. Yeah, I'm sorry for the visibility, everybody. It's a bit of a hard one for visibility. Can you see much on that screen?
Not really.
No, sorry. Just trying to walk this in. Yeah, £2,000 quite a good budget, but the price of stuff's quite high now. But I think you should do quite well with that.
Yeah, he says the Tech 2 is about 300 plus any other cost to get it programmed.
Is that one that just plugs in, or does it come with a laptop? Is that one that you need a laptop as well, or does it just work with your phone?
It's because SAR parts are rare and expensive.
Yeah.
The laptop is separate and can get that for about £250.
And is it one of these that you need like Windows 7 on it? I know I've seen somebody you need either Windows 7, some that you need Windows 7 or Windows XP.
XP, I think.
Yeah, they're running XP. And I think that's the hardest thing, finding.
But luckily it comes with it and the software installed.
Yeah,
So
that's what
isn't
you
it?
want.
Yeah.
Save you the hassle of messing about with that. We're close with this. Seeing the action as it happens.
He said over Tech 2s on eBay and Amazon are just cloned ones.
Yeah. I think that diagnostic equipment though is going to be worthwhile for the long run. Yeah, I'm finding it hard to get this last bit in.
It's on there,
Yeah, it's like that's got jammed up now, yeah. And we're going to be back to square one with this, aren't we? Because this will screw in and then it'll screw out all in one. Oh, there we go.
yeah, but I hate Saab for making only a Tech 2 usable for programming.
I don't think it's just Saab though, isn't it? I think nearly all of them have.
There you go. That was...
Right, I think with that in now, we just need a bit of luck.
That's staying in there. Most you can use a top done.
Boom! There we go. That's not bad, that. I'm happy with that. That's our
Nice and
threaded
flush.
insert in, yeah, it is flush. Yeah. If that was a paid job, we could have charged 500 quid plus VAT for that. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, this is what's really happening.
Yeah, plus hour and a half labour and price of 2 coffees.
Oh yeah, the coffees would be extra, wouldn't they?
Of course.
Yeah, that's flush. That's flush, yeah. Not a bad job, that. It kind of looks worse on the camera than what it is. But yeah, we haven't done too bad at that. I'm probably pleased we did the
Proper job.
proper job rather than the beer can repair. So yeah, I see Nikai, if you ever watch this, no beer cans have been
Required.
cut up. Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do,
Crazy
look.
Caveman, you probably could have made £1,000.
Do you reckon? But the only trouble is, we'd have then said, the customer would have come back and we'd have said, oh, that'll be £1,000 please, and he'd been, oh, you must be joking. Straight on to whatever the garage equivalent of TripAdvisor is, and if I could have left 0 stars, I would.
Crazy Caveman, I seen he ain't been around for a while.
I haven't seen him for about 2 weeks. I hope everything's okay. Fingers crossed he's just on a holiday. But I haven't seen him for about 2 weeks. And I did think when we was on the live the other night, I hadn't seen him. Right, I'm going to remove this first.
Crazy Caveman head gaskets are in the region of around £3,000.
Yeah, we did this one, and I think, what did we pay? £80. We paid
80
£80
quid.
to have the head skimmed.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'm thinking now,
Just
if we get this out sharpish,
one quick.
are we ready?
Yep.
That's it, yeah.
Mm.
And tell you what, we'll make sure that we take that glove out
Yeah.
so we don't wonder why it's overheating, the oil's overheating.
Look at that. Crazy Caveman, now you need to clean up all that silicone.
I'm thinking about that for now, to leave this on, because I'm tempted to stick some in this part and pop that on, because I think, I think that's banana shaped.
Crazy Caveman, the rocker won't seal.
I know, but really I should put a new
Gasket on.
I should put a new gasket on, but we haven't got
one.
one of those today. But it's just this front area that I'm concerned about. But to me, that's a bit strange there, where we've got this gap in between that, and I almost think this has started to come to bits, and I think it's this that's causing us problems as well.
Crazy Caveman, how old's that gasket? Since about...
That's 3-4 months, the summer.
It was
We
during
did
the
it
summer
in the
holidays,
summer.
yeah.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what.
June, July time?
Yeah, about that. Put that down there, look. It's hard to tell. It does feel a bit banana shaped. Yeah, it does feel banana shaped. And then we need to clean the threads up on this bolt, don't we?
Yeah.
On that one there. So fingers crossed. I've got a tap, a die in here. What did we think this was? M6 by something. M6 by 1.
Yeah.
M6 by 0.75. What was that one? M8.
Hang on, mate.
No, it's too big.
Far too big.
M6 by 1. Yeah, alright. Clean these threads up. Yeah, see them spinning lot. In fact, I should just be able to pick them out. Keep them away from the engine. There's one bit gone. Right, keep that out of the way.
I don't think we've really explained how
There's
it
the bolt.
happened, I guess, have we?
How it happened was these should have been done to, I think it was 10.
Pre-torque to 5 and then up to 10.
And then up to 10. And my eldest, Alex, doesn't realise how strong his biceps are getting. And he's over-torqued it and stripped the threads.
It was on the pre-torque to 5.
He's getting to be a strong lad.
Is that fit in there?
Yeah.
Wonderbar.
Yeah, that's perfect, that. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I think camera on me, Alex. What we're going to do, we've been on for nearly 2 hours now.
Crazy Caveman said, so Alex will be buying a replacement engine then.
He'll
Good
be
luck.
doing that. He'll also be lifting the weights that we've got as well. Yeah, he's a growing lad. He's a growing lad, but wasn't quite prepared for 10 Newton meters. We've been on for nearly 2 hours. We've done that bit now, which I'm happy with. That insert's fitted, so it's just a case of reassembling it. I'm going to finish the live now. We're going to go and have some tea. We might come back, we might not, 'cause it's not that exciting what we've got to do now. Just refit the rocker cover, and yeah, we'll give you an update when we've got it all back together. We might be on later on, we might not, but either way, I'll let you know. Thanks very much for watching. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed seeing some engine repairs on an old Peugeot 106. Yeah, finish up, Alex, and we'll go and get some tea.
Which one's that then?
Let's have a look. Should just click that cross for me and click OK.